Week 7 of the National Football League. And we'll see the Dreadnoughts' superstar wide receiver. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Dreadnoughts and the Shamrocks, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 24.
At the southern tip of the Chesapeake Bay, EA Sports brings you coverage of the National Football League from Virginia Beach here in the Commonwealth of Virginia. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Dublin Shamrocks taking on the Dreadnoughts of Virginia Beach. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here with you. And Charles, we look at this Virginia Beach team entering this game. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Dubliners, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should.
Point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 8th-year quarterback.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass. That's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
First down, Dublin.
Looking to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Second down at 6 now from the 42. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 55 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the opening drive of the game yields 3. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led him to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
He's got his target. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards that time for number 19. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 23 carries, 117 yards.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
At the 42-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. But you look at this defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
And on now is the punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And they work this out past the 25. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try to keep your quarterback upright.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taken in at the 22. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught. Down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And his guys have taken the lead.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Shamrocks.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Dublin 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. This pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And it fights through one man. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard at their 48-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. incomplete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Well, the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. And Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They get 7 there on the screen, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Partner, like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss, because this is an obvious passing situation. But instead, they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And now this offense comes back out onto the field as we eke closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. this one across the 40.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action. And the half will begin with a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
46 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. This is 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll leave him with a third and just a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now back to throw. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. From the 21, here's second down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with this 4th down call.
They're going to look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got one complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dreadnoughts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small magical spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
2nd and 11. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. He'll look to throw. Able to shake him off. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 70 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Back to throw now on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm was just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the 1st down marker. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot him? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And the Dublin 1st down.
Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Shamrocks are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
No touchdowns for them in the first half, but their defense kept them in this ball game. So now, maybe this can loosen them up a little because they played tight so far, and they get right back in it with a touchdown run.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. A nice carry there, 15 yards.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Back now here on EA Sports, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. They go play action here on 1st down. In trouble, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, That's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run, and of course, get to the quarterback.
Yeah, nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The offense on third down, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half, they give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Well, here's the Virginia Beach offense out and ready to go again. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Well, he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They'll try and start this drive in the air. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be gathered up in the end zone, and that's a defensive touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Dublin's offense now set to take over. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the...
Now the ball comes loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want them to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose. Well, the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
The throw over the middle, taken in. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Shamrocks have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. But the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. He'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
He came very close to absolutely destroying their defensive strategy, didn't he? Broke some tackles and came very close to picking up a 1st down. They've got to wrap up better.
Indeed, but they were able to get him down before that marker. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. But we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Dublin's offense now set to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Well, the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They come up now on 2nd and 2. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the 1st down.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from 52, and this for the win. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So what a finish here. They maneuver to the outskirts of his range, Charles. He steps up, drills it from long distance.
That was no gimme. I like that expression, outskirts of his range. Look, the kickers that I've...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for Virginia Beach, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1.